So hello guys, for today's video, I will teach you how to solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. And the method we're gonna use is the quadratic formula, and it looks like this. X equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So that is our formula that we will gonna follow. For our first example, it is x squared plus 11x plus 24 is equal to 0. So first step, we will find the variables a, b, and c. So the variables a, b, and c are for a, it is equal to 1, because here for variable a, it is the first term. So x, the coefficient of x is 1. And for b, it will be the second term. So 11x. So the coefficient of x is 11. And for c, it will be the last term or the third term. And for the c is the 24, the constant term, and it is located at the last term or the third term of your equation. Positive 24. Note, guys, before you identify the variables of before you proceed, after you identify the variables a, b, and c, you need to be careful of their signs. So as you can see, it is all positive x squared, positive 11x, and positive 24. So now let's proceed to solving. So you will substitute this whole formula into this one. So a is for here. As you can see, it is marked a, or written a. And b, c. So let's start. Let's proceed. X equal to negative b. So the negative b is 11. So as you can see, the 11 is positive. So you will make it to negative. So you will multiply it with negative times positive 11. So it will result to negative 11. So plus minus square root of b squared, which is the 11. So you will square it. 11 squared minus 4a, so which is the 1, c, which is the 24, over 2a, so a is 1. Next, so you will simplify inside the square root. So 11, so we will copy it first. So negative 11 plus or minus square root of, so 11 squared is equal to 121, and negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, times 24 is negative 96, over 2 times 1, which is 2. So next is you will subtract this one, or evaluate it, or simplify. It's equal to negative 11 plus or minus square root of 121 minus 96 is 25 over 2. So the next step is you will find the square root of 25. So which is 5, and you will write it like this. Negative 11 plus or minus negative 5, because 5 times 5 is 25, over 2, just copy 2. And for our final step, you will add the negative 11 and subtract it into the 5. So for you to find the x. So first, x equal to negative 11 plus 5 over 2 is equal to negative 11 plus 5 is equal to negative 6 over 2. And you will simplify it. So negative 6 divided by 2 or divided by 2 is negative 3, and 2 divided by 2 is positive or negative 1. So it is, the answer is here, or you can write it just negative 3. And for the last step is x equals to negative 11 minus 5 over 2. So negative 11 minus 5 is equal to negative 16. So and over just copy 2 over 2 and simplify it. So negative 6 divided by 2, because their divisible is 2. So negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 8, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, or just simply write negative 8. So your x right here is equal to, negative 3 and negative 8. So that is your final answer. Or it is called your solution set of this equation is negative 3 and negative 8. So next, we'll proceed to our second example. Our second example is, let's find x squared plus 12x plus 36 is equal to 0. So just like what we do in the first example, you need to find the variable. So for variable a, what is the variable a? Which term is it? Is it the first term, second term, or third term? If your answer is the first term and it is 1, you are correct. It is equal to 1. For the variable b, it is the second term. And it is equal to 12. And for the variable c, it is equal to 36, the constant term. So now let's proceed and let's apply the formula. X equals to negative b. So instead of writing b, you need to substitute it with 12. So 12, positive 12 times negative is equals to negative. Plus or minus, plus or minus square root of 12 for b squared. So it is 12 squared minus 4a times a times c, which is 36 over 2a, so it is 1. So next step, we will evaluate them all or simplify them. So it is equal to negative 12 plus or minus square root of 12 squared, which is 144, minus, or let's not write the minus first, or the equation. 144. So negative 4 times 1 is 4, and negative 4 times 36 is equal to 144 also. So it is 1 minus 144 equals 2 times 1, which is 2. So next, you will simplify the square root inside of the square root. So 144 minus 144 is 0. So first, you need to copy negative 12 plus or minus square root of 0 over 2. So for now, we will add and subtract negative 12 to 0 to the square root, because 0 has no square root. Is 0. So first, just like what we do earlier, x equal to negative 12 plus 0 over 2 equals negative 12 plus 0 is obviously 12 over 2. And you need to simplify this again. As long as it can be simplified, you need to simplify it. So negative 12 divided by 2, because their divisible is 2. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6 over negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 2, is 1. So instead of writing this fraction, you need to simplify it with negative 6 only. And the last step is x equal to negative 12 minus 0 over 2. So negative 12 minus 0 is negative 12, and just copy 2 and simplify it again. So just like what we do, so as you can see, it is the same. So negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6 over negative 2 divided by 2 is 1, or you can simply write negative 6. Therefore, their solution set is x equals to negative 6. So that's all for now. I hope you learned something from me, and peace out.